What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Oprah sells most of her shares and owns. So basically, Oprah doesn't own anymore, right? When I thought about this, not as a thing about necessarily Oprah, but we have these conversations about black business and black entrepreneurs. And the brother who bought is it Ebony for 14 million, the ex NBA player, he got into franchises. I think he started with Wendy's. I can't even think of his name at the moment. I'm sorry. Um, but when it come to Oprah, she sold it. Sold her shares off or whatever. And I'm thinking, how can we keep things in the community? Because nobody's really selling stuff to us, like other groups of people. You know, you're not gonna see, a company go under in America for the most part, and it gets sold to us. Excuse me. No franchises. I can't. I know what I remember. Jay-Z bought a thing in France, and Diddy started a liquor company. But I think the last big purchase I can think of when Fubu bought Coogee. You know what I'm saying? And there might be something. I might be missing something in the mix. But these acquisitions we don't do. And a lot of times, more times than not, you see a black owned business, and if they get to a certain space, they sell off to a major corporation, which, in some ways, nothing is wrong with that. But with a person like Oprah, this is why people want people to have families, because she doesn't have anybody to pass that business to in the first place. So, of course, she's going to have to sell off shares or whatever, because even as a corporation, she's not going to be able to run it, and she doesn't have any heirs, any kids that will be able to run it, right? Or to be able to inherit it. And I thought about that with other people, you know, other people in position to expand the inheritance that they receive, and that's on a small level and a large level. And part of the issue is I don't think most of us are. I think we've gotten caught up in the American dream so much that kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, and I think that becomes a problem, major problem. So now it's like, what you gonna do? And for me, you know, when I'm trying to think of all the things that black Americans own in America, uh, will the next generation who inherited, will they want it or want to expand it, or will they just sell it? And the Oprah thing makes me think they just sell it. I think Tyler Perry has kids, if I'm not mistaken now. So his kids may be able to inherit the studio. But I know Magic Johnson has kids, and Jordan has kids and stuff like that. Um, but even other, people who like Robert Smith has kids. Bob Johnson has kids, and I think but I think one of his kids is married to a white guy, so their kids might basically take that inheritance to the white community when it's all said and done. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, what are we passing down? And one great thing I heard this weekend was the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Minister Louis Farrakhan. If you're thinking of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was like, he has people to take over, people to successors coming when he's no longer with us. And thinking about the black community as far as the leadership, the older generation, that's one thing. It seems like there are no successors, or they're few and far between for whatever reason. And this lack of having successors is going to be the bane of our existence at a certain point. So just like we're owned, because People, the Ayala to fix my life. The season is over. Well, the season probably was over because this has been in the works for a minute. So she's gonna have to find a new network. The Ready for Loves and Put a Ring on and all that stuff. They're gonna have to find a new network. It ain't gonna be on own because I doubt they keep black programming on it. So this is all I thought about. Same thing with BET. It's still BET, but it ain't BET no more. Because when a corporation owns it, they don't have the same amount of vested interest in making quality like they do with the networks that they inherited from their own group of people. But I'm done with this one. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. And catch you on the next one. Peace.